Hey everybody and welcome to the Infinite Respawn podcast. I'm Chicken.
I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Grif. And silence. No Baka.
No Baka. Sorry.
I even waited for it too, and I'm like, oh, he's not here.
I do it every time somebody's missing. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. No, Baka's not here. He went to visit his sister, took his computer with him, and in the process of transit, something shifted and messed up his hard drive.
He broke his
shit. Baka is reformatting everything and re-downloading everything because he lost his hard drive.
You know, he deserves that for when he did that to me.
When he deleted all your stuff twice?
Yes. Twice, goddamn. The second time we even made precautions and I put all my stuff over on the external and he reformatted that.
He was just being really thorough about getting rid of your shit.
Oh my, yeah, well.
That's funny.
Did you want to keep this because you backed it up? Oh, that's nice. Click.
Funny thing, that was Red's external hard drive and he deleted Red stuff too. He got a little mad about that.
2 for 1.
It's like, oh shit, what the hell was
Fuck
that?
Y'all are so cruel to each other.
Oh my god.
We are. We're dicks to each other when it comes to being friends. You have to be tough to be friends with us.
Yep.
Assholes.
Hard asses, you know. Damn.
What's everybody been playing this week? Crickets. Love it. Love it.
No, we said words.
Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to figure out what
There was like
that's
silence,
that's a word.
and then
It's before a thought. It's
Why do we always have to be first?
I know.
Why couldn't you just said, let me tell you what I started with this week?
About what I did for a minute, so I was gonna let you guys get your stuff out of the way.
Fair enough.
It's all about you. We got it.
Fine. I haven't played too much. I played League with Red. Baka's been missing. League, For Honor, a little bit of the Dwarves game. I've also been watching, I don't know if you guys are speedrunner fans or whatnot, but two streamers, his name is Spiked Vegeta and the other one is I Ate Your Pie. They're big in the speedrunning community.
Damn it, my pie.
They're big in the speedrunning community.
Spiked Fajita?
Vegeta,
I got you.
Spiked
all right, we're good.
Vegeta.
Dragon Ball.
Vegeta, all right.
Yeah.
Derogatory term mispronounced. All right, got it. Good to go.
And they spend this whole month playing Nintendo games. They speedrun Nintendo games every day, and it's a different one every day, and whoever wins the most races, they make the other person do something at the end of the day, which one of them was they raced Super Mario Sunshine. Whoever lost had to run it again. Oh.
Okay, that's not nearly as bad as I was imagining.
No, it's all in fun. It's their Super Nintendo month. They do it every year. So people can join in. I've been watching that. And last night they were doing Mario Kart Double Dash. And
is that why you wanted to play?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that looks
so good,
kind
though.
of fun.
Double Dash was so good.
Ooh, they had to get gold in every cup on 150cc. Oh, wow. You talk about... Everybody knows that feeling when you're right about to cross that finish line, you get hit by a red shell, you bump, and then you get hit by someone, bump, and then you end up from first place to like 8th place, and you're like, I swear to God, I'm going to break this disc.
I have this TV downstairs that's not attached to anything. Like, it was our old television from upstairs, and we were afraid it was about to go out, so we bought a new TV, a 4K television for upstairs for Christmas. I think I might just take the GameCube and go through and play some old games. Take the Wii, bring the Wii down here too, because I've got the Wii U, but I've got it attached to the rest of my stuff. But yeah, that'd be interesting.
So I pulled out old Mario Kart 8, started running it, played a few matches, did pretty well, you know. But that's all I've played this week. Like I said, not very much.
The only thing I played, I started Tomb Raider again. For my stream on Sundays, and I've found little parts of it, like I'm paying more attention to details that I did like the first time I went through the game,
right?
And so like I'm going through little details and everything else that's it's very interesting to me on like the beginning of Uncharted and the beginning of this, on how similar they are in a lot of ways. And I'm like, wait, we're gonna slide down a hill. Hey, we slid down a hill. It's like,
Yay!
But it's still brilliantly written, and I ended it on one of my favorite scenes from any game that I've ever done, which is there's a part where she has to climb a tower, and she gets to the top of the tower, and it's the scenery around, like, because the camera spins around her for like a nice cinematic effect, and it's just gorgeous the way that the artwork that they did on that one. So I stopped at that point and was going to start it again tonight, but I've got a friend coming into town that's packing up his shit and leaving, and it's like, oh, well, you're headed to Wisconsin. I might want to come see you before you leave, so I'll be doing that instead. But still, it was fun.
Well, yay. So yeah, Chicken's already like, yes, rubbing his hands together in the fiendish villain way. So my sister and I sat down and played Layers of Fear this weekend, Friday and Saturday.
Wait, is this the same game that he said that you wouldn't be able to play?
Yeah,
I
it
was
is.
right,
Okay.
by the way. I can't tell you how many times it was like, I'm too scared, and the controller came to me.
Well, my sister and I were going to take turns and do like a level apiece because you got to go through all this stuff. And so I did the first level and handed the controller off to her. And like halfway through the second level, she hands it back to me. I play for a couple of minutes and then I'm like, you take the controller. I can't do this. It is so fucked up and weird and scary and creepy. And whoever did the sound design for that game, A+ to you. Like, A+ to that team all around. Oh my god.
Didn't I say
up.
that she would have to finish Five Nights at Freddy's 2 before she would be able to finish that game?
While
is,
I was
like-
playing, they got scared. Like, things would
Yes!
happen, and they'd be like, "Ee!" They would jump. Oh,
I
it
can't
was
remember
so
what
good.
happened, but there was one time that my sister screamed so loud, I was worried that, like, somebody in the neighborhood was gonna call and be like, you guys alright? What's going on? You getting robbed? Like, nope, we're fine. It's just really fucking terrifying. Thanks.
So did SisLynam have fun with it, though?
Yes, but we spent the whole time, like, we sat on the couch together, and then Chicken sat next to the couch in my gaming chair here, and we were like this, both of us, and, like, between us, the dog tried to get constantly, and so occasionally it'd be like, yay, he's here in the middle, and then occasionally it's like, get down, you're scaring me, you're moving, stop it. It was so tense and scary, and it's one of those things, like, you hate it in the moment, but like a couple of hours later, like, that was really fun, I can't wait to do that again. Like, she sent me a text on Saturday while she was at work, and she's like, I can't wait to get home and play some more Layers of Fear, it was so scary. And then we're playing it, and like 15 minutes in, we're like, we regret this so much. There's some really, really fucked up scary shit in that game.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
They would move so slow. Like, I'm talking, they would just creep. I'm talking, the guy's just walking on his toes as slow as he could.
My
She
sister
hands
is
it-
way worse about it than me.
You hand it to me, I just run through it, open the door. They're like, don't open that door. I'm like, open the door. Don't turn around. I turned around. Oh, God, why did you turn around? Don't turn around again. Turn around. Open the door.
Well, because occasionally, you turn around and whatever's behind you is completely changed. And at one point, like, we were convinced there was something right behind us. Like, had to have been. And so I handed him the controller. I was like, you go. Don't turn around, though. And the first thing he does is like, don't turn around. What? And makes the character turn around. We're like, no!
It was
He's a
so
dick.
good.
Chicken's a dick to play scary games with, especially scary games that he already has played through once. Oh my god, what an asshole.
It's because he doesn't get scared very easily at all.
No, I can get tense, but that's not going to slow me down. Like,
When Chicken tells you he played the game and got scared in certain points, good indication you don't need to play this game.
Well, see, the thing is I'm in that, like, nice afterglow afterwards, because it's several hours later, like, the next day, and I'm like, that wasn't so bad. I'd kind of like to play it again on my own. Man, what am I, dumb? Like, just stupid? How much do I hate myself?
oh, it was so good. Like, she'd just walk in, the door would creak open, and she'd be like, here you go. You can go ahead and open the door. I'm like,
Well, occasionally, yeah, like, the door down the hall would slowly swing open a little and creak, and I'm like, nope. And there were baby dolls. Oh my god, like, I can't stand dolls.
Oh my
to
god, there were
start with.
dolls. Oh
There were
god, I wish
creepy
I was in the
baby dolls, and at
room.
one point he, like, walked straight up to one and took a painting that it was scribbling on or something. Like, I was like, no, don't get close to it. He's like,
so I get, like,
"Oh."
really close to it. I'm
I know,
like,
I was like,
what you doing? Oh. At one point, like a door opens and a lady walks across, and the other like walks in, and they're like, "I ain't going forward. No, I'm just gonna.
I want none of that.
I'm just gonna stay right here." So they.
You know what you should have done, Chicken? Is they're in the middle of it. And you know how the more you get scared on stuff, the more you focus on whatever it is in order to try to figure out what's going on. Right? You should have just bailed. Like, so when she went,
did a couple of times.
I did. They fucking called me back. They're like, "Where you at? Get back here. You need to sit right here. Don't even move."
It was fucking scary.
You could have gotten like anything. You'd be like, "I want a drink."
No, because that would have given them an excuse to leave, and I wasn't about to have that. They're gonna sit there and suffer.
That would just be like, "Go ahead and give me a drink. I'll pause."
Oh, I did. How many times she had to go to the bathroom? She's like,
I'll be like, "I'll be right back. 1 second." Like, you could just keep playing. No, I'd come back and still be paused.
You should mess with her though. Next time you go to the restroom in between while they're playing, and put something on the mirror or whatever, so when she flips on the light, there's something.
Oh my god!
He would get murdered. He knows better.
I thought about trying to sneak back into the room and like popping up behind them while they were playing.
But I could see the door.
I know, I was hoping like you were focusing so hard, just kind of sneak in behind you.
Oh hell no!
Oh, that would have been so
good. here's a question. Now you obviously know SisLynam better than any of us do. My question is, Chicken, from your standpoint, if you were watching a video of two people playing this game, would you prefer it to be Grif and Sis, Grif and Red, or Sis and Red?
Grif and Sis. Oh my god. They would scream. They have different screams, but they would scream at the same moment, and it was just so good. And then they're both all tensed up like this going.
We really did sit just like this, like with our hands under our chins and like fists because we're so tense watching him play.
Oh my god. And then after a scary moment, they would both sit up and just kind of adjust themselves. They're like, "Oh hell no. Oh hell no. This shit ain't happening."
That was like the phrase of the game is, "Oh hell no. No. I don't want none."
It was good.
I don't want any of that.
It was
shit.
so good.
And now I know there's multiple endings, so I kind of want to play it again to try to get the good ending because we got the neutral one, but man, I don't know if I want to torture myself that way.
It's a lot more, like I said, it's a lot more manageable the second time.
Things
still do change. Like the game is dynamic in the way that you can approach it, but nah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm worried about. Is it did say like the game changes every time you play it, and this, that, and the other. I'm like, but if I go through it again, it'll be fresh, scary, and I don't know about that.
That's why if I'm gonna die in a house like that, I'm just gonna fucking run through it. Whatever wants to kill me, it better catch my ass first.
But wait, this means you can finish Outlast.
Well, yeah, eventually.
Yeah,
Soma too.
You can finish Outlast
until the guy with
the can play through Outlast.
Until the guy with the naked guy starts chasing you and the Benny Hill music kicks on. You're like, "Oh god, get him away!"
That would be fun. I should do that. We should just play scary games every week.
Oh,
we have to have unwind periods. Like the first night after we played, I was like, okay, she needs to go because she gets up at hours that don't exist to me. To go to
They
work.
do just when you're going to bed, not when you're waking up.
Pretty much, yeah. Like she's like, I gotta be up at 2:00. I'm like, what? That's bedtime.
In the morning?
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, so she's gonna have to go to bed. We're at a good, like, we just finished a chapter. I was like, let's not start another chapter on Friday night. Let's play something to unwind. So we played Katamari for like half an hour. Oh,
I would rather have played Layers of Fear.
But we finished the game. We finished Layers of Fear yesterday. So like 2 days, we finished all of it. We played several hours each day. And so afterwards, she still had like plenty of time before she had to go to bed. And she's like, "What do you want to play now?" I was like, "Well, what do you feel comfortable playing? Like what would be a good one?" She's like, "I don't know." So they're like, I left the room for a minute, and her and Chicken are looking through all the games and whatnot. And I come back and I'm like, "Halo Master Chief Collection has split screen, doesn't it?" Chicken's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "We're playing that." She loves Halo.
Halo split screen. Remember that 343. Don't do Halo 5. No split screen again.
Well, they already said that any future Halo FPS games
will have split screen.
Yes,
yeah.
important.
So like Halo Wars, no, but Halo 5.
Well, Halo Wars is not a first person either.
No.
So.
Well, I know that's why I specified FPS. But we started that.
Specifications.
She's gotten really a lot better. I won't say she's gotten good at it, but she's gotten a lot better with the dual analog sticks. So she's not completely stumbling around, but she is directionally challenged.
Could she find you on a map if you left the room? That's my question.
Probably not, because she sometimes has trouble finding me. Like in the split screen co-op mode, it puts the little green triangle over your co-op buddy. She has trouble finding that, so probably not if I didn't have a triangle. But we're still learning. I should watched her try to pick up a weapon 3 times last night. She had plasma grenades and almost killed herself because she kept pushing the grenade throw down. And I was like, no, it's not the trigger, because it's left trigger to throw grenades. It's like, it is Y or bumper, whichever. Hold the whatever button it said.
For what?
Bumper. Yep. Hold the right bumper to pick up a weapon. I was like, hold it down. No, don't throw the... Stop throwing the grenades on the... You don't have any grenades left. Just pick it up.
It takes time to learn. She'll get it eventually.
I gave her the rocket launcher and she did not kill me with it, though.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy right there.
She has yet to murder me. Baka.
How many times have you killed her?
I wish he was here. None. I have not killed her at all yet. We've only died a few times so far. Like, I think we've died less collectively than Baka and I did when we played it together. Granted, she's not throwing grenades at my back. But
in his defense, I have nothing for him. Sorry.
Yeah, no, he's just a team killer.
They both are good with
still
the
best
fire,
is you
though.
spawning in front of him, though. That's still my favorite. You spawning in front, assassination. What?
What happened?
Although I will say we started out the game the same way. The first shot from her gun in the start of the game was into my back. My first shot was into Baka's back. So hey, family tradition of friendly fire.
Yay!
But so far so good. We made it all the way to. We've just finished the Silent Cartographer, so we're like 3 levels in, I think. So we're gonna play that again next week. I'm super excited. Take her all the way through.
Halo
Apparently,
3.
I had never told her that that's where Chicken and I met, so that was news to her last night.
Yep.
Well, technically, the third iteration of that is
yes.
where you met.
Well, that's what he was telling her. Was Halo
end of
3
the
is where
trilogy.
we met. So I'm excited.
And it's Halo 3 is awesome. So it's kind of like it's a good game to have met on.
It is.
I'm pretty excited. I'm super pumped that she is enjoying it and that she likes Halo, so that we can play it all.
Look at that big old grin. She's like, yay, Halo.
I love it. I love it. Especially after we'd had drinks, because we were drinking through Layers of Fear.
Oh.
So
it's the only way they could get through it.
I'm like running in the front, and she's like, why are you going so fast? I was like, because I have had drinks and I am in kill shit mode. I'm going to die, though, so you wait back there.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, so great. So great.
You just like going in and killing everything anyway.
Yeah.
I get a lot more bold if there's been alcohol involved. I'm like, I don't care about my life. I've got an assault rifle and some grenades. Bring me the Covenant.
Come on, bitches.
2 hunters. I got this shit. That was fun.
That's funny.
You guys want to talk about the tiny bit of news that there is?
Shadow of Mordor. We can talk about Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah, let's talk about Shadow of Mordor.
You mean Shadow of
Mordor?
Mordor?
Well, you know what I mean. The sequel to Shadow of Mordor. How about that?
Shadow of Mordor.
Shadow
of Mordor. Yeah, that's right.
Is it August yet?
Right?
Is it
August
August?
25th, right?
22nd. 22nd. Don't make me wait any more days.
Can we just make that a national holiday and everybody be off that day?
Oh my God!
Right?
Yes, please.
National Phone Into Work Day.
Oh my goodness! It looks so good, and I need it now.
Yeah, it makes me want to play the other one, the Shadow of Mordor again, and almost did. But then I got hooked on the 100 because I'm trying to play catch up. So I haven't been able to do that. But it's like they took the Nemesis system and just went, oh, here you go. Here's some more.
Here's some steroids for that shit.
Yeah, it's good. It's how you make a system even better. And, I mean, I can only imagine where they want to go after this because, holy shit. Going from your small, typical little, you brand them, move them up the thing, they know who you are, you can kill them. It's like, you take that, and then you just fucking expand it 1,000 times. Okay. It looks incredible having that many fortresses, that many people, that much dynamic
Each fortress
system.
does something based on who you put in charge.
Oh, my God.
That was really cool. I like the concept of like they had before, to where if you didn't execute a guy, that they would end up coming back. But what I liked in this one was you might not know whether that guy was actually killed or not, and had the possibility of coming back.
To be fair, you could execute people in Shadow of Mordor and those motherfuckers come back. I've chopped people's heads off and they come back with like stitches on their neck going, ah! I was like,
I don't remember
I chopped your fucking head off! And they would still come back.
Yeah, I remember them coming back, but I didn't remember that it was from an I thought once you executed them, they weren't, but I was wrong. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure that they would come back even from an execution.
I thought that they didn't, but you can double check that. I don't know.
I am. I will be picking up Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year Edition on the summer Steam sale so that I can play it before, because it's only
on PC.
Yeah, because I think it's only like $10 the whole thing, all DLC, the game, everything's $10 on the big sale. So I'm gonna grab that one.
That's a good idea.
Oh, you guys.
So I already have the game. I don't want to have to buy the DLC on the side when I could just buy all the DLC, the game, and everything for $10.
Oh, that's right. We didn't get the season pass with that one, did we?
No, so
okay, fine. I will allow it and not complain.
Thank you, Master.
It's only like I have a few games that carry over. No big deal. Not that I'd have my eye on Inquisition or anything. What? Mods?
What? You know.
What?
And the thing is like if somebody's wanting to buy it before the Steam sale comes out in the summer, then you're looking at about $30 total for the Game of the Year edition.
For everything. Unless it ends up on like Humble Bundle or something. That'd be nice too. Hey, Humble Bundle, what you can do about that?
Or even GOG. GOG might end up having it, I would imagine.
Well, I have an account for both of them. I get emails all the time.
Man, I turned all that email stuff off. My email box would fill up in one day with all the stuff that I was signed up for. It's like, oh my god. I don't have that much money. Please calm down, everyone.
That much. I mean, okay. You get a lot. Good to know.
Yeah, right.
So, from the article, ever since Shadow of Mordor came out, many gamers have taken to its unique brand of orc killing with a gusto. There's just one problem. Some of these orcs keep coming back from the dead. So no matter how you execute them, they have a chance to just keep coming back after you. So.
Wow.
Those sons of bitches. Get dead. Stay that way.
But if you think about it, the Dark Lord can bring somebody back regardless.
Oh.
It just infuse them with dark energies, and then they're right back at it. And it's like, God damn it, Sauron! Oh, but the game looks fantastic. The siege gameplay looks fantastic. In the video, I'm pretty sure it's alpha gameplay, so they have infinite health, infinite arrows, things like that.
Yeah.
I think they only take damage one time, and it's during the Overlord fight. I like the dragons, being able to fly dragons. That was awesome.
That's gonna be super neat to see a new traversal system.
Oh man,
get on your dragon and go places.
I liked too the which was one of my favorite moves in the original, which was the being able to shoot an arrow essentially, but instead of shooting the arrow, your body moves and teleports to wherever that person is.
Yep.
Whoever it was that was doing the gameplay knows what they're doing with that system very, very well.
Yep.
But I think they've changed it to the point to where it seems more fluid too.
Yes.
And so that was pretty awesome.
Yep. I like how the spirit has a bigger role in this one rather than it's just
Celebrimbor.
Talion, assassinating people. It's now you go to assassinate someone, you can send a spirit to assassinate the other guy right next to you, and you can get 2 executions in one go. So it creates.
It's like having a co-op buddy without co-op.
Well, and what's cool about that too is it's the evolution of the character too, right? So like you didn't want that in something like that in the first one, whether they could do it or not. Now you want that because now the character can evolve to where he can do that.
Yeah, they're kind of becoming cool. 2 separate, like 2 full entities in one body, rather than it was just Talion being the host for Celebrimbor, and now it's like they're neutral. Or they're 2 people in one body, so
right.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome. Loyalty system. There's a loyalty system now. So if you help out one of your buddy orcs or whatever, then he's more likely to help you out in certain situations, or he could if you didn't help him out, he could turn on you, which is pretty freaking awesome.
We need Ratbag back.
See,
that's all.
I find that turning on you thing super interesting because it basically evolves from the first system, where if you attack a big chieftain, his people would turn on him. Your people would never turn on you. In this one, you can have them turn on him, but your people can also turn on you. So it's a big old dynamic game where you just got to be careful just about everything.
Yep.
Like how every Overlord's chamber is going to be different. It's suited to that character, and every character's story is going to be different. No two people are going to play the same story,
which is pretty awesome.
Yep.
Just awesome.
I hope they keep in the multiplayer feature that they had in the first one, where if I die somewhere or if I lose an attack on a fortress, it'll show up in someone else's game. Be like, so and so died here. You should, you could attack the fortress that they failed.
Avenge your friend.
So Avenge Oak. You did that.
Yeah, I did do that. I found that so bit. He came back.
I'm about to get it on PC so I can be avenged.
Yep.
No. I will probably be getting it on PC for sure.
Well, I mean, we can get it wherever. I'm fine with that because I will always buy Troy Baker. What? No.
You never.
No, not me. Yay! That's like 2 Troy things that are huge to look forward to because Last of Us 2 is still on the way. So.
Yeah. Yes. He's a busy man right now.
I love him, and he's recording a new album. So yes, he is.
Very busy man. I like the new RPG aspects of it, the heavier RPG aspects, where there's actual gear for you and it gives you bonuses and things like that. That's neat. The whole garrison and upgrading your fort for better defenses and whatnot. The oil thing was really interesting. Open the gate to the fucking dragon and it burns your people. Oh, man.
Oh, and that was so sad, though.
I know. Your big ogre buddy died. Well, okay, he didn't die. He will probably still be alive, but he's probably going to be burnt and a whole lot more pissed.
Oh, he's going to be crispy.
Probably.
Crispy.
That's one of the interesting things about the game is you don't just die. You become scarred or damaged if you end up in a scenario like that. Yeah, you have a chance of dying, but you also have a chance of not dying. And
they're all survivors, damn it.
Changing. Yeah, like the first guy that he kills fucking puts a pick in his eye and kicks him off the damn thing, and then while you're killing a random dude, he comes back after you and is about to kill you. It's like, god damn it, just stay dead.
That's all I ask is stay dead.
Yep.
And it was like that was like the 3rd time that he had lived too.
Yep.
Because he even said it, you've tried to kill me before and it didn't work out. It's like, wow. Really?
Yeah, that is going to be a day one buy for me. I've got a lot of faith in this. If this one completely bombs, I'm going to wait if they do a 3rd one. But I have faith in this one. I think this is going to be pretty damn good.
After playing the first one and seeing the improvements they're making, short of Ubisoft-like glitches, I don't see there being major issues with it. And the other one was so well polished when it came out. I have a hard time believing that we would run into that issue with this particular game. And they did what they should have done, which was wait an appropriate amount of time between games.
3 years.
I
think it's been 3 years, right? I may be wrong about that.
I think that'd be right. By the time it comes out, I think it would be 3 years.
Because I'm pretty sure Shadow of Mordor came out in September 30th, 2014. So yeah, it's going to be about 3 years when this one comes out. A good time.
Good amount of time.
Yep. Completely evolve their system, create a whole new game. 3 years, not bad. Better than every year.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I was looking at some of the comments on the YouTube stuff, and people are like, I already pre-ordered, and other people are like, you can't be trusted with your money then. I mean, occasionally it's okay to pre-order. This is probably a pretty solid bet, I'd say.
I like one of the comments is... remember No Man's Sky, don't pre-order, and he's like, God damn it, why'd you have to tell me that now? I already pre-ordered it. Oh well, I guess I'll just buy it. I guess I'll just play it. And then he comments a little further down, he's like, oh damn, peer pressure, I guess I'll buy it too. Gold edition. Oh. I will probably get the gold edition. So
I think that's what my video is going to be about today. My opinion video, probably pre-order culture, and sometimes it's okay.
Sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not. If you have faith in a company, it's okay to pre-order.
Well, I mean, we all know how great the first one of these was, and it's not like Ubisoft, which kicked it out last year, and this year there's going to be another one. It's I mean, it's had time to simmer and develop and,
Yeah.
you
Warner Brothers
mature.
Studios does pretty good games. I mean, you got the Batman Arkham saga, and then you've got the Shadow of Mordor, and I'm not sure what else they've done. We'll find out.
Chicken's like, I'm going to look it up right now.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what else they've
I'm doing the same thing because I want to look through these because I know there's games I've played that are on there. The Lego games are Warner Brothers, right?
Are they? I mean,
yeah.
it seems like they would be at least some of them.
The Lego
Yeah.
Batman game. Lego Batman, the video game.
Jurassic Park.
Ooh.
Injustice, of course, because it's...
Ooh.
Yeah. The newest Mortal Kombat.
Ooh.
Which
Wow.
people, that could divide people, but I liked it.
DC
But I like
Universe
mindless
Online,
button pushing, so.
Mortal Kombat. Fear 3. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think they're the ones... No, they did Fear 3, and... I can't remember who did the first Fear. Oh, no, they did all the Fears?
Dying Light. Are they the publisher on that one?
Ooh, are they? Holy shit.
Dying Light was fun.
Dying Light was good.
I wish there was a
Batman,
sequel to that one.
Lord of the Rings, War in the North. I guess they...
Developer was Techland. Yeah, publishers Techland, Warner Brothers Interactive.
Nice.
Woo.
So, yeah, they've definitely got themselves a good list of games under their belt.
Yep.
So,
I mean,
definitely...
I'd feel pretty safe pre-ordering that one.
Yep, for sure. I will pre-order that one, and hopefully they don't make it a wrong choice for me. But yeah, we could sit here and talk about Shadow of Mordor, all day, but we should probably move on.
You want to talk about something else?
Until August 22nd.
Do you want to talk about yourself? And how you're a super badass enemy killer in Breath of the Wild, Chicken?
Man, oh my god. If you have not seen that GIF, you just look it up. Oh my god.
There's a way to kill enemies that is very efficient in Breath of the Wild, which we haven't gotten to try out yet because we don't own the Switch yet, but we will. In which you grab one of the chicken things, which I know they're not called chickens.
They're
in
called
Zelda,
cuckoos.
but what the fuck ever, they're chickens. Okay, they're chickens.
Cuckoos.
And you run up to stuff and let things hit you and the chicken, and then a bunch of other really angry chickens, I guess, from that chicken's clan, all show up to kill it. Kill it good and dead.
Yep.
It is so funny to watch.
I'm pretty sure it started because people were picking on the chickens in one of the earlier games, and they just decided to be like, all right, guys, you want to mess with the chickens? The chickens are going to fuck you up if you try to kill them.
Oh my god.
I feel like...
Check out that
No,
big
I tell you
dude.
what this comes from. Remember that shot that they showed of the Switch for the commercials, and you saw Skyrim inside of the Switch?
Yes.
They go,
That's their answer.
oh, let us really fuck with people. They want to play Skyrim? Fine. We can't hand it to them right now, but we're going to give them the damn chicken issue.
Oh,
So
my
you
god.
try to mess with a chicken,
You
you're
gonna
gonna
die.
get burned. Yep.
Damn, those damn chickens are absolutely savage. Like, they're like, oh, you hit my brother? We will rain hell down upon you.
It's so funny.
Jesus.
That is, I can't wait to get my hands on that game and kill things with chickens.
I want to know what
Where
the
are
big
the
blue
chickens?
blobby things are. What are those?
The little blue,
cute.
those are oozes. They're in all the games. They're like little jellos.
Oh,
Okay.
little jello.
Because they explode, right?
Everything explodes when it dies. See, they like poof,
How'd that go again?
poof. But yeah, that's a common enemy. Oh, well, these ones aren't as big as some of the other ones, but yeah, they're just little jellos.
Little jellos.
Oh.
Chicken jello? Is that what you got going on
Chicken
right now?
jello.
Ew, that'd be nasty.
It would be epic to get Ganon killed by chickens.
Everybody's gonna start hoarding the chickens and carrying them around places.
A new character class, the Cuckomancer.
Yes.
Amazing. Guess who's gonna defeat the Guardians later?
Chickens.
Chickens.
Oh.
Those
What do you
are-
think about the way that people are looking forward to speedrunning this game by using rocks to travel on? Have
I think
you
it's
seen
brilliant.
That is pretty ingenious, to be 100%
that? I think
honest.
that's crazy. There's
Watch-
something called like stasis power where you can store energy in an item and then like launch it essentially. So somebody like stored energy in this big giant boulder and then had it like launch itself off of a cliff to go across the map and
First
rode
of
on
all,
it.
that's some incredible technology right there. Like, that is incredible physics Like, you hit it a bunch of times, and then the energy that you hit it and basically the trajectory that you hit it stays in it until the time freeze is broken, and if you're on it, it just launches.
Yep.
It's pretty fucking awesome. So
that would be a really scary way to travel if that was real.
Oh god, please don't let it land on me. Please don't let it land on me.
Please don't let me fall off of this giant boulder as I sail across a field. I think I would
have a hard time once it landed if I was still holding on to it. That would be my thing.
As soon as it hits the ground, you got to let go.
Yes.
Or it'd be like a cartoon and just roll over you a few times and you're fine.
And every game will, Nintendo is, I don't know, known for the speedrunning, in the speedrunning community. For every game I think they make is speed ran at some point. Right. So it was only a matter of time, short time, before somebody started trying to find tips and tricks to run this game as fast as possible, which I think they under an hour is pretty damn fast. Under an hour?
No, Brett got this game, and he's already finished with it, isn't he?
It's 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 17.09 seconds that they beat the whole game.
So. I just don't... Games like that, like, we were having a conversation about it, because Red did get this game, and he moved through it pretty quickly for as big as the world is, and I don't understand that mindset of, let me go from point A to point B as quickly as possible so that I can finish this quest. It's like games that are open world like that, because he did the same thing with Fallout and Skyrim and a bunch of other stuff. It's like it's meant for you to go wander around it and get lost for a little while and go look at stuff and touch things. And why you just go from A to B? Like, I understand that's the story progression, but
that's also an argument that people have. Like when you have developers that come out and they say, well, they didn't play the game the way it was meant to be intended. And and what the developer is saying is, we want you to explore this world, and it's great that you finish this world this quickly. But at the same time, it goes back to your argument you've said in the past, which is you can get to play it any way you want to.
You can, but I feel like that's.
I don't get it. Like I'd much rather see the world that's on there, like especially like Fallout 4, because they put things in Fallout 4.
Oh man, they like jammed that world full of stuff.
And you go through, like, there's parts of GTA 5 that I'm driving through and I just stop just so I can look at everything that's on there, because it's a very pretty game, but B, be like, I wonder what would happen if I did
stop and listen to people's conversations. Listen to some of those people argue about shit, like random shit. Yeah. That's good.
Well, it's kind of like the original Watch Dogs, and you go through and you can see people's texts as they would pop up, the shit they were saying.
Although after a while you got with Watch Dogs, they had a problem with repetitiveness on that. If they had a lot more variety, that would have been a lot more fun.
Well, and there's probably a lot less variety in GTA 5 than you think there is, but because of the fact that
the world is so big.
Yeah, you just kind of keep going through and all that. But it was, I don't know. I'd much rather explore it. But I like the idea of the speed running a game I've played before.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with speed runs. I just have a problem with people who complain about the game being quote unquote too short because you went from point A to point B and finished it so quickly.
Those people do not have a right to an opinion then. Like, if you just run through the game real quick and that's all you want to see, that's your own choice. There's a lot more to look at, but if you don't want to, that's your own choice, and you don't have a right to complain.
Final Fantasy 15 or whatever, wasn't it supposed to be like at 100 hours or something like that in order to complete it or something, and then people had to beat like in 8 hours or something, and
it's the same thing with Fallout. Like, people are like, where's my 200 hours of content? I finished with it already. It's like, you finished the main quest line, but did you do all the extra stuff? How many of that extra shit things did you do? And I'm not talking about go save all the fucking settlements. I'm talking about everything else that's in that world.
I've got another settlement that needs your help. Shut up. Oh my god.
I'm never upset with Preston about that. I'm sorry. You need another settlement? I will put that on my list, buddy. Got it.
Oh. It's just how people want to play the game. If they want to play these massive open world games quickly, then that's their own choice. But it's not the developers' fault that you don't want to explore their world.
Especially with something like Zelda, it's like, this is the first time that you've gotten a Zelda game of this scope. Like, I understand there's been semi-open worlds before. Wind Waker was a semi-open world, I think, and stuff like that. But you get to really go out and live Zelda. Why are you already done with it? What is wrong with you? You bought this day one. Go live for a minute.
In the terms of speedrunning, they don't get to enjoy games like we do. This guy had the perfect example. Think of it as like competitive eating. That guy, when you eat 100 hot dogs, you're not eating it for the taste. And then eventually, after you're a competitive eater for so long, you're not going to enjoy hot dogs at all, ever again, like you normally would. So
Well,
it's the
that's
same
true.
principle when you speedrun games. You kind of, and I've watched Ryu. He has the same thing where he can't play Diablo casually anymore. It's just too slow. It's so ingrained into his mentality to go fast. And same thing with speedrunners. Go fast. Don't.
So it's kind of like a NASCAR rider driving on the regular highways.
Exactly. You get that mentality where you're like, go fast. It's sitting around and enjoying just seems too slow or too boring. So it's basically in their
So
style.
this is hold on. Is this? I just thought of this. This is extreme esports. Because if you take regular sports and you created the adrenaline rush, which was the we ended up doing skateboarding and then eventually snowboarding and all this other stuff and created exports.
Right.
So this is essentially extreme X esports where they're doing the same thing. It's an adrenaline rush for them to go through and do it as quickly as possible.
That's an interesting way to look at it. Yeah,
it is.
sure.
They have leaderboards, they have races, they have competitions. I mean, when I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, when they do the Metroid run during AGDQ or SGDQ, the motherfucking concentration on those people's faces when it's 4 of them who are competing against each other in this game, it is intense. Like, these motherfuckers are focused 100%, and you could see the seriousness on their face, because if you fuck up one time, you're instantly in 4th place. Everything has to be perfect. So it's pretty much exactly like extreme esports. So
damn.
That's
we've been doing extreme esports for longer than we've been doing esports.
Yep, because people have been speedrunning games for a long time. I mean, hell,
It's pretty great that the extreme version came first.
I was speedrunning Paper Mario back after I got it. I beat it one time, and then I went back and beat it again and again and again. And then after like the 6th time, I was like, I wonder how fast I can actually beat this game. So I started trying to move through it faster and faster because I knew where everything was and I knew how to beat all the bosses. So it was like, just try to find the quickest path.
I can't play games like that. I can't do it. I just can't.
I'd have a hard time with it just because of the repetitive, not necessarily because of the speed. Like,
see, I don't mind replaying stuff over and over again, but I like to go and look.
But
if
you have a game, like, I mean, let's be fair, like going through and playing a game. But let's start with Super Mario, for instance. When you started, because that's when you got your original speedrunning stuff started with that 8-bit genre, right? So especially and there was already loopholes stuck into the game.
Exactly.
By having your warp pipes to go to one direction, and it even carried over to 3. You had the flute, right? And they had the secret flute. You had to go to a certain cloud, go down, and go through whatever.
Right.
And everybody figured it out, knew what to do, and we'd go through and we'd speedrun these games, not intentionally for some of us that were just playing it, but you would go through with your friends and go, oh, I can go through, I can play. It won't take me long to beat this game. Blah blah blah. But there's no plot line to this game, right? I mean, the plot line is Prince is taken. She's not in this castle. Fuck you. Go to the next castle. So,
David Toad.
So that's the plot line. So there wasn't a whole lot to it. So I guess that's maybe why we speed ran things like that. I have like an open world game. There's plot line.
Yeah, but people still speedrun. Well, not just open worlds, but even some of the linear stuff. Like one of the ones that I thought was I just still don't understand how it works is they speedrun BioShock Infinite in like an hour. I'm like, how do you go through that in an hour? I mean, even if I'm not looking at stuff, that's going to take a minute. Because
they know glitches and things like that. The best person to ask if your game is broken is a speedrunner. They will break the hell out of your game as fast as possible and figure out what's wrong with it. So if you ever want to polish your game, just get a speedrunning community on it, and they will find all the bugs in your game.
Yeah, it's interesting to me. Like some of the ones that, like, I love watching, I think it's the original Halo, and the guy that has the record for it, and it was funny to me. Like, you had to break a shield, stand on top of a shield, and wait for it to respawn, jump at the exact same time that it's respawning. You pop through the map, and then you're able to get through a certain part, and then none of the triggers go off. And so, like, and what's crazy is all the flood are in the rooms completely frozen. They're like this,
because they haven't been triggered into.
Because they haven't been triggered, so he just walks through them, and it's just like, it's crazy, like the different stuff to get from point A to point B. And while he was playing the game, and this was a few years back, but he was playing the game. He credited the guy while he's playing the game. He credited the guy that came up with that particular glitch.
Nice.
Like, figured it out.
Because some people are glitch hunters and other people are speedrunners. Like, they will just play the game and look for glitches, look for things that can be broken or exploited to make the game to make runs even faster. And then those glitches will be put into, like, the speed running line. They'll be like, all right, this can fit here to cut off 5 seconds there. And then it just changes how the speed run is ran. So it's really interesting how speedrunners do it.
What makes me feel, like, the glitch hunters are interesting to me because with Halo 2, we had the super jumps, right?
Yep.
Right.
So you inside of a map, you had to do like a little duck, get by a boulder, take 4 steps, jump off a thing, hit the exact same spot in order to be able to do a bounce. Or they had another one on a couple of the other maps. But what made you duck next to the boulder to start with to create this process to make it happen? And, like, were you running from somebody and you're, like, ducking behind the thing? Some guy was coming up the ramp. You're like, oh, I got this. Da-da-da-da. Boom. And it accidentally happened?
Maybe.
Like, maybe? Could you imagine, though, the first time somebody
You're like, holy shit, man.
What
just happened?
The Guardians didn't kill me. What's So, I don't know. I think speed running itself is pretty freaking awesome, but I don't...
It is.
It just would not be for me. Like, it was, the fact these guys have honed their skills to the point that they have, but I
couldn't do
it.
Like
I would never want to, like you were talking about the hot dog thing earlier, I'd never want to play that game again, ever.
Pretty much. I mean,
because it becomes a job at that point, right? We do this as a hobby, really. Like, anything gaming, yes, like with the podcast and then streaming and all that type of stuff, we would love to look at it as a job. But the playing of the games themselves is a hobby based on the job we'd love to have.
Right.
You know, so it's like, okay, well, we're playing the game, and it's no, because I'd feel so much pressure every day. You know,
couldn't ask, like, I just couldn't do it. Like, if somebody's like, you need to learn how to speedrun Far Cry 4, I'd be like, no, I'm going to be distracted because there's going to be at least 3 times that I wander off to find an elephant just to ride for an hour, okay?
Well, I don't
Sorry,
think
I can't
people
do it.
would come up to you and be like, you have to learn to speedrun. I mean, I've
Good,
tried...
because the answer is, oh, hell no.
I've tried my hand at speedrunning. I've done Diablo 2, and I've done Paper Mario. I think I've done one other one, but I like it, and I understand the concept. It's... From that point on, it's about execution, being able to do it better and do it faster, and you have to put in 100% effort every time. Like, all right, you're good on here, start over, do it again, start over, do it again, start over, do it. It's like, oh, okay.
I don't wanna.
And maybe my mentality was different when I was younger.
Speedrunning is the Dead Souls of life.
Dark Souls, yes.
But when I was doing it with Paper Mario, I loved it every single time. It came out in 2002, and I was 12, so I don't know. That game was absolutely mesmerizing to me, so I didn't have a single problem playing it over and over and over and over again. So,
But wouldn't you rather, and I'm saying this because I understand that most speedrunners exploit the game in some way. They find a glitch in the system, and therefore they can finish the game quicker than normal.
Right.
And it's not... The skill is based on them being able to find it, being able to exploit the glitch that's there and being able to dodge what they need to dodge and know that they need to and all that. Because a lot of times, even in the first-person shooter stuff, there's not a whole lot of shooting. It's a lot of dodging and moving from point A to point B as quickly as possible. Would you? I mean, I almost would rather see somebody play through the game legitly, like no exploitation.
And there are categories like that: glitchless, any %, 100%. And things like that, where Zelda, I think it's Ocarina of Time, any %, they can beat the game in like 12 minutes. Because they can just exploit and break through the ground, kill the last boss, and then run up the tower and be done with it. And then you have glitchless any %, which is no glitches. They just have to execute a run of the game as fast as possible, which is super unique. Those kind of categories are mechanically interesting because people have to learn how to do the tricks with no glitches. They've got to learn how to fight, learn how to dash, learn how to avoid, things like that. Those are super fascinating to me because it's all mechanical. That's
my thing, is because you got a lot of muscle memory that's involved in that.
Yep.
And then mentally you have to be sound enough to go through it because the game's going to take a whole lot longer than it would be if you're exploiting the glitches.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's endurance at that point. That's a NASCAR race.
Yep. So I much prefer the glitchless runs. They're much more interesting to watch. There are some tricks that people use that aren't necessarily glitches. Like one of the... It's like a bomb jump where you hug a wall with a bomb over your head, and then right as it's about to explode, you drop it and do a jump backwards, and it launches you. So it's not technically a glitch. It's just
in-game physics.
Right, it's an in-game mechanic. So tricks like that require even more mechanical skill to do it right, because if you fail, you lose time. So
it's like when we did the grenade jumps and
exactly
stuff like that in Halo. Yeah.
Yep. So
which I'm cool with. That makes sense because it's a mechanic of the game.
Yep.
Versus exploiting part of the game that's broken.
Right.
But I like both versions of it because I think it's cool that they found those systems. But I'd much rather watch somebody go through and go, "Holy crap! You could just do that."
Yep. So there's many different varieties of speedrunning. I know we got off topic. We've just been talking about it, but I like speedrunning. SGDQ starts in July, so I'll remind you when it gets closer.
Good, because it's March and I'm gonna forget that.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else you guys want to... I want to talk about this for like 2 seconds and then we can... Because nobody else is going to care. Just Cause might have a movie in the works and it may star Jason Momoa, who is the new Aquaman, and also Khal Drogo if you were a Game of Thrones fan. Oh my god! That's going to be a win for everybody. Because you got the people who are like, I want to see action and shit blow up. Bam. Got that. You got the other people who are like, I want to stare at a really hot dude. Bam. Got that. Everybody wins. There's nothing wrong with this movie. Let's make it happen.
I love the top comment, though. I'm sorry. It says straight to DVD.
Oh, no. I don't even care.
I disagree with that totally. I
don't think my god, this could be the start. And
I think it's
going to
be. I think it's going to be a Netflix original. Is what that's going to end up being.
I'd still watch it. Netflix does great stuff.
Netflix originals are usually pretty good. So
Iron Fist has gotten kind of reviews, but they got to miss at least once, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll see.
Most of the
17th.
Most of the comments aren't too excited about it. I mean,
I don't care. You people are all wrong. Just Cause was amazing if you enjoy explosions.
Yes, but you can't take, as it's been proven many times before, you can't make the perfect movie adaptation of a game. Like, Warcraft was good, but still, it was not perfect. Assassin's Creed...
That's true. I'll agree with you.
We ain't even going to touch Assassin's Creed for how much they hyped it.
I haven't even seen that one
Apparently,
yet,
the problem was exactly what we thought. Too little time for too big of a story. And
okay, well that's understandable. Well, to be fair though, like I don't know if you've played the Just Cause games,
or
but
Croft.
the plot's not huge.
Yeah, but there's only so many.
You could probably fit the entire plot into like
the world's
half
bigger
an hour.
Than the plot. Is what you're saying?
Yes, the world is much bigger.
That's not going to transfer very well. You're going to watch what you want. You're going to have this movie made by Michael Bay, and you're going to watch an hour and 30 minutes of explosions.
But to be fair, if there was a movie made by Michael Bay.
It would be just
Cause. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but people don't like Transformers for that damn reason.
Yeah, but Transformers shouldn't be 90%
there's a lot of people,
explosions.
There's a lot of people that do like the Transformer movies. I disagree with them, but
those people are wrong.
But it's because there's an entire group of people that love explosions. And
in
this particular case, you've got when you're talking about Transformers, you're talking about something that was nostalgic that really didn't need all the explosions it got. When it came to the special effects, the actual Transformers themselves are amazing the way that they look, and they did everything that was on there. So you've got that. With this, you could go back to almost realistic explosions, a lot less of the... So it would feel like old style Michael Bay, if you will, like Bad Boys. Go back to that type of stuff. And then... But seriously, like this is like if you were gonna bring somebody in to do explosions, that's your man. And if this game is about explosions, that's your man. The problem is
the one time it's okay.
And every time he talks, there's gonna be like a grenade go off. I'm boom, and it's okay to be boom. And I'm walking down the street and cars are just blowing up. Like all right.
Yes.
Wasn't there was a game and I'm trying to think of what it was, but it was based on explosions as well, but it was like a group of people maybe, and it came out a couple years ago, and I'm trying to think of what the name of it is that was on there, and I remember seeing that, like, because one of the things was them doing the stereotypical Hollywood walking away from the fire type explosion thing. I can't remember what the hell it was. I have to look it back up. But yeah, I mean, Just Cause 3 I actually own on PC. I got it. It was on sale like a month ago, and I went ahead and picked it up. So I need to go ahead and play it. But the reason I wanted to get it was because of the fucking explosions. Yes! Why would I want to see the movie? Because of the explosions. You'd want to see him because of the hot dude. And
then your TV explodes because there's too many explosions in the DVD. Boom! What happened to my TV?
That's the new technology, right? Like, instead of smell-o-vision, we have explode-o-vision.
Oh, God. You have to buy a new TV every time you watch the DVD.
I'd watch it.
Straight to digital, man. Straight to digital.
I don't even care. I'll still watch it. I'm all about it. I'm all about the actor and explosions. Yes. Done. I'm there.
Well, I watched the new Doctor Strange and then Passengers and one other movie. Oh, Trolls. Because
Are
my
there
daughter loves the
explosions?
song
Because if
from
not,
Trolls.
get out.
Explosive trolls?
There's explosions in Doctor Strange. It's like Inception plus Marvel. It's very weird. It's good, though. Really, really good.
I feel like I'm channeling my inner Mr. Torg. Explosions! I have one question and one question only. Explosions!
More explosions!
Question, Mr. Torg.
Can we have some explosions? That would be great, thanks. Just saying.
Anything else? Anything you want to cover? What you got? What you got?
Steam has review scores no longer count if you didn't play the damn game. Thank God. Why was that ever a thing?
If you didn't pay for the damn game.
Oh, didn't pay for the game. Sorry.
Yes.
So, I'm okay with that.
I am and I'm not. Like, if you gift me a game, it's just because I didn't personally purchase it doesn't mean that I shouldn't be counted.
I'm okay with the gifting of a game because I feel like the game was purchased, right? Like, if I hand you the game, I bought the game.
But I think maybe they're trying to cut out, like, if the developer gives you a key for the game so that you'll say something favorably, you technically got it for free. I think, because there's not a whole, like, it's not a really solid reasoning behind why. It's just, this is what we're doing. So
I personally do not think it's going to change much. Yeah, it'll change the little fucking positive, mostly negative, whatever. That's fine and all, and people do like to look at that, but the real consumers are going to scroll down and look at what they say.
Yeah,
because
what the reviews
can't.
And most of us do. Most of us look at the actual reviews themselves.
And that's not getting rid of the reviews. That's just making it so that they're not going to be put into the total.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It doesn't count towards total.
Well, and the other thing I have is this: like when they have these free weekends and you go in and
that is
it would be one of those things where I like to read the reviews to where it's like, okay, this game's $20, and let's say you have the free weekend, and you played the game and you played it for 10 hours, and you turn around and you go, okay, this game is really good, but it's not worth $20, or it's not worth $40 or $50, or you need to buy it while it's on sale or whatever.
Yeah,
I'd recommend the $20 version of it. I'm cool with that. I don't like the developers giving keys and it being a thing.
Well, I don't like it how they can, get the free weekend, play it for 5 minutes, write a review that say it's an absolute shit game, and then that goes into the overall review. I like
that's true too.
I do.
This
understand.
is a good combo, I think.
Yeah, I understand that they're trying to make the overall review come from the people who have purchased the game, and I also like it that they're not getting rid of everybody's review. It's still there. Right. It's just not being added to the total.
Part of the theory is that basically you'd be more invested in writing an honest review if you had paid for the game. I don't know if that's true either.
Yeah, I don't know if that's so much true. I mean,
some people will spend money on something and then give it a garbage review just because they don't like one thing about it.
Well,
you're not going to necessarily be more honest because you paid.
Yeah. Well, but that's true, but I think that this goes back to what you're talking about with the developer, which is the fact that if Ubisoft, every time a new game comes out, gives you a brand new game, and then they read your review and it was a shit review off of a free game that you got, and that counts towards the, like, I don't know how many gifts, let's say they give out 20 of those in that first week, and then that, drops their levels down or whatever, but all of you still want your free game, so you positively review it so you can continue to get your free games from Ubisoft. I can see that being an issue. So I kind of understand why they're doing this, but, it goes back to like what Chicken was saying, which was the
reviews people are going to read.
Yeah, they're going to read. Most of us go through it anyway, especially Skyrim. If you have not read Skyrim reviews,
There's a lot of games on Steam that you should just, like, Five Nights at Freddy's is a good one to go read reviews for, too, because it just gets hilarious.
Yes.
The stories that they tell, like, it's so great. And that's what I loved about the Skyrim one, because I wish I'd read the reviews ahead of time, which was killed chicken became public enemy number 1, 10 out of 10.
Or if you're trying to fucking pick something and your horse is standing by and you're noticed, it's like, what? Go away. The horse is just sitting there watching you. It's like, no, stop it, horse. And then the fucking police or the military or whatever the hell they are, the guards get called on you and you're like, goddamn horse. What?
I love the stories that get written in Steam reviews on games like that.
Yeah, you get an open world. See, that's why open world games exist, is so people could create the stories and experiences they've had.
Yes.
It kind of makes me want to play a glitchy game just so I can come up with a story based on the shitty glitch that's in it.
Oh,
God.
So good. Go read Steam reviews, everybody. Like, I don't have anything to do, and I'm not in the mood to play a game right now. Just load up Steam and pick an open world something or another and go start reading the reviews for it.
Yes, do it. Do it now.
You'll giggle quite a bit. Or horror games. They usually have really good ones, too. Like I said, Five Nights at Freddy's. Some of those are just hilarious. Oh. All right. Well, Chicken and I have some Red Dead Redemption to go record.
Woohoo!
Sorry, there wasn't any last week. But there will be content this week.
Yay!
So, there wasn't anything, like, I didn't put anything on Dragon, like, no Dragon Age videos for my personal YouTube went up. Nothing but the podcast went up. I felt so bad last weekend that I just couldn't do anything. Sorry, you guys. But we got content this week. Plenty of it. So, yeah.
That's always a good thing.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
Yay. All right. So that's it. Nothing else. Okay.
No, we're good.
Yeah.
Woo. We appreciate everybody hangs out with us each and every week in Infinite Respawn. You can catch us at Twitter. God, words. Just words. I'm done. If shit,
with the ending
I have nothing
happened?
to throw. Hold on. Thrown. Done. Toss stuff. It was a pick. It didn't hurt anything. But still, we appreciate everybody that hangs out with us each and every week at Infinite Respawn. If you want to check us out on Twitter, you can go to Infinite Res PC. Check me out personally at MDB Oaktree. Check out Grif.
At SisLynam.
Check out Chicken.
At Elite Chicken 313.
And of course, you can go to Baka Pickle.
At
check
Baka
him out.
Pickle. Go to his pickle.
At Baka Pickle. Yeah, don't check out Baka's Pickle. Anyway, also make sure you go to our YouTube. As Griff just said, there's some awesome content that's on there, and she'll be adding some more this week. And make sure that you go to our website as well, infiniterespawn.com. Go on there, join the forums, hang out. And for Infinite Respawn, I'm Oaktree.
I'm Grif.
I'm Chicken.
Bye.
See ya.
Please hang up and try again.